Hey guys, xMortis here. Today we're going to do a fun little video looking at an altercation between Ethan Ralph and Digibro. Now if you don't know who Digibro is, he's this anime My Little Pony reviewer who likes to look at lolicon. And if you don't know what lolicon is, you're going to have to look that up for yourself. I'm not going to explain it to you. Ethan Ralph is an alt-right podcaster. He's been going through a bunch of controversy over the years. Something about him getting this girl pregnant and paying child support. It's complicated. You can do all this research for yourself, but I'm just trying to look at this little moment in history they had together, and it's very funny. So strap yourself in because it's going to be one wild ride. Let's just get right into it.
Oh, yo. Do I look 5'1", bitch?
You are 5'1".
Do I look 5'1", bitch?
5'1".
Do I look 5'1",
Yep, that's me.
Bro, it's just something about seeing fat people fight, bro. That's just so fucking funny. I don't know what it is.
You're probably wondering how I got myself in this situation.
You deserve a rest, Vizzy. I'll explain what's going on. 6 months ago, my ex-fiancé cheated on me with infamously short-tempered internet streamer Ethan Ralph, and then admitted it while he was over at my house to explain that his then 18-year-old girlfriend no longer spent her nights drinking with him because she had become pregnant. The next morning, my ex-fiancé and her father came to the house to collect as much of her stuff as could fit in their car, and her dad stole my Nintendo Switch. 6 months later, as my housemates, seen here kicking the shit out of a dwarf planet called Ethan Ralph, and I were preparing to move, we asked her to come get the rest of her stuff.
Bro, what are those pants? What are those fucking pants he's wearing? Dude, also, look at Ralph's stomach.
Shit out of a
Look at his stomach, bro.
Ethan Ralph and I were preparing to move.
Look at that
we asked
gut.
her to come get the rest of her stuff. When she came into town for a court date, though, she demanded that my boyfriend Bird, housemate Riley, and I vacate the house while she and Ralph were gathering her things. For some reason, they thought Mint would be okay with them being there, even though she couldn't stand either.
I didn't even realize that was a
Here's
female.
the conversation that my ex-fiancé and I had after I told her that this was unacceptable.
Hello.
Hi, can you clarify your intentions exactly, please? With
I will
regards...
be coming through this weekend. I have not picked a time yet. I have a very busy schedule.
Okay.
I will be coming through this weekend. It is a 2-hour drive. I can't come today because Ethan has to go to the hospital to see his mom.
I
And we have a
understand.
time crunch. And can't come today because, for whatever reason, he bitched out.
Bitched out on what exactly?
I was coming.
Alright, so do you want us to set your stuff aside for you?
No, do not touch any of my things.
Okay, well,
And I
because we're...
know that you and Bird are using my cooking utensils. I will just go through and take my stuff. Don't touch my stuff.
Okay, you're not going to be here alone if you do that. I hope you realize. We do not trust you to be in this house. That's
I
why...
didn't say anything about you not being there. I said you should not be there when Ralph's there.
You said that you wanted only to be there.
I don't want you or Bird to be there.
Okay, but I don't trust Ralph to be in my house.
Ralph is not going to be there. I'm coming by myself.
Okay, Okay. So you're going to come down...
I'm coming by myself with the police. Because
Okay.
you have a gun. And you're mentally ill. So I'm coming to police escort.
Are you calling me mentally ill? Goodbye.
And you're
For the record, I am not
Okay, in Digibro's defense, like I wouldn't want her there by herself either, because he just stated early in the video that her dad came by and they stole his Nintendo Switch. So yeah, I wouldn't I wouldn't recommend her being there by herself either.
not mentally ill, and I sold the gun that she demanded I buy at the start of lockdown, never even having loaded it once. I also went to the police and confirmed that there is no such thing as a police escort to your
Look at the
ex's
fucking
house to
stomachs
get your
just
stuff.
jiggling.
We looked into the protocol for this situation and were told to leave her things in the yard. So that's exactly what we did. I sent her a picture of the things in the yard and then blocked her number. So her boyfriend decided to message me instead. I'll be down there with May by 10 tonight, period. If her stuff is gone, ... I'd advise against letting that happen, comma. Let's put it that way, period. And we will be getting the rest of it, comma, too, period. One way or the other, period. This is my personal guarantee to you motherfuckers. No punctuation. When I blocked his number, he decided to involve the completely as of yet unrelated third party of ASE Riley, aka the Vizier of Yig. He immediately forfeited any potential goodwill or bargaining power in this series of Twitter DMs. Send me your phone number. I'll be at that house by 10 p.m. EST tonight. And if any of May's stuff is gone out of they front yard, ... well, I'd advise that not to be the case. I'm not fucking around, period. I'm gonna be there, period. Whenever you see this comma, call, period, but I'm coming regardless, period. I don't care about any of this, and no one here has any legal obligation to protect garbage that was left here 6 months ago. Grow the fuck up, retard. Suck my dick, bitch. I'll be coming through, and you can say it to my face if you're man enough. I will 100% be at they house tonight, period. It can go well or not, period. Up to you fucking clowns, period. But you motherfuckers now have my full attention, period. That house, asterisk. Lamau. At some point, he remembered that he had Riley's phone number and reposted to him the messages he'd sent to me. For some reason. Hours later, I received a call from...
It's funny because they talking so much shit, but they all look fucking short and fat. I wouldn't be threatened at all.
From a frazzled police officer warning me that she'd gotten a manic report from a woman who never gave her name and thought that a call from the police might ensure that the things she didn't notice in the picture I sent were left in the yard.
She tried to explain what all was going on, but
Mm-hmm.
it's, ultimately it's civil, so the best thing we can do is just try to mediate and things move on and whatever. But so the purpose of my call is that she said that when she looked at the picture, there's some things that aren't out there.
Okay.
And she's hoping that a phone call from the police would resolve.
Okay.
I'm telling you, it's civil. You do what you want. She caught the can, like cast iron wok, the Dutch
Yeah.
oven, and the only other thing she mentioned was she found a selection about
Yeah.
anime books or animation stuff. That's all she said. So
The things that she's talking about actually are there. She just couldn't see them in the picture, but that's neither here nor there. I understand everything that she's talking about, and she'll be satisfied. Thank you.
all right. Yeah. Thanks. I appreciate your cooperation.
Yeah, no problem. Bye.
Okay.
Alas, the fat gunt that couldn't skipped out on his appointed 10 p.m. arrival, missing our entire 4-hour live stream, and turning up around 2 in the morning. To be sure that these psychopaths didn't damage our property, Riley and our house guest and god-tier hip-hop producer Cranberry Dave started filming them on a
Cranberry
GoPro and a
Dave.
cell phone. I will now be analyzing the footage of this encounter in extensive depth. As soon as the dribbling, drunken dipshit sees the door open, he immediately forgets about gathering his girlfriend's garbage and starts gunting at the camera.
Yeah, come on. Come on out here, baby.
Next, he begins tossing
Ethan Ralph has a fucking stereotypical country ass accent, bro.
transphobic slurs to try and bait me into being involved, but I am on the other end of the house at this point.
Yeah, I tell you that stuff out here too.
His embarrassing lackey tries to mock our stream numbers,
You guys had 70 viewers on your stream.
Yeah, we made $900 tonight.
seeming to think that making $900 in a single stream on the main channel is unimpressive, but also that the assortment of 4 articles of old clothes that no one wears anymore, which we raffled off that night, are priceless merch,
On the main Digibro channel. Yeah,
Yep.
selling off priceless merch.
indicating she hasn't finished humping Digibro's corpse. Ralph then starts discussing his private business matters involving Dick Masterson, knowing full well that he's being filmed.
Why don't you ask your boss about the deal? Why don't you ask him about the deal I just made him? Don't worry about it.
Okay. Dork.
You don't think that's true?
You're just a dork.
He equates our moving into a Winnebago next month as being homeless.
You're about to be homeless.
Okay.
Calling us dork.
Yeah,
You're
dork.
literally gonna be homeless, fucking going around the country like a fucking pauper fat.
Riley responds
Bro, can you imagine being a fucking neighbors and just hearing this argument outside about some shit you don't even fucking care about?
by calling him a dork a few times,
surprised
and
nobody's
then both
outside
of the
to see what
insane
the
people
fuck's
outside
going
start
on.
demanding that he come deride them at a closer distance.
You're such a dork.
Come out here, bitch.
Cry
I'm
more.
such a dork. Come tell me I'm a dork.
Come out here.
Bitch.
Oh, I'm gonna taunt
I'm a
you.
dork. Man, you won't step foot on this concrete.
I'm just filming you so you don't hurt something.
Step foot right here.
I won't.
On this public concrete. No, you won't.
Correct.
Riley flatly refuses and reminds Ralph that were they to come to blows, it would likely end poorly for the borderline legal midget in the yard.
Okay, you're 5'2".
Bitch, I ain't 5'2". Come tell me I'm 5'2".
You're literally
You
5'2".
know I ain't 5'2".
Okay.
Huh?
He's 5'2", look.
At some point, Cranberry Dave comes to confirm the mini-man's stature and drops some sick bars on him as he enters a drunken frenzy up the yard.
Flashlight. Use your flashlight.
Let's see this shit.
Yeah.
Yo, he 5'2".
Am I 5'2"?
Not today, Satan.
Woo! You fucking dork, dude.
Bitch, I bet you won't step out here.
I won't.
Give me a Christ is King.
You're right. You win the bet, Ralph.
Fucking fraud.
I'm filming you because you could hurt the mailbox, the yard. I'm making sure you don't mess up
but
stuff.
You hurt my fucking shit by leaving it out in the rain.
The Gunt guard beside him accosts us for leaving her things in the yard in the rain, even though all of it was kindly placed into plastic tubs and even covered with a tarp by a nice neighbor. I remind you again that the police told us to do whatever we want and that the protocol is leave it in the yard last October.
I mean, I'll do this when you come back, too.
Come on, your daddy's coming. Every single one of you motherfuckers.
Oh, you're scary.
When Riley gets a closer look at the diminutive streamer, he corrects his gauge of the man's height down an inch.
5'1". You're 5'1".
Come on,
5'1".
Sending him into a bloodlust frenzy.
The fact they're doing this all over a bitch.
Bitch, I bet you shut the door. Huh?
He begins marching up the yard, betting that Riley will close the door on him by the time he gets there.
Bitch, I bet you shut that fucking door.
Riley does not.
I bet you shut that fucking door. Do I look 5'1", bitch?
Finally, the punch-drunk planet plows through the door and shoves his fat rolls against Riley's. Technically, this is not a breaking and entering, but a forced entry, and it is swiftly followed with a forced exit.
Okay, of all the things to be mad at, you're getting mad at him calling you 5'1". it just seems like that's like something to not even be worried about. But he's so mad at it. It shows how insecure he is.
You're in my house, bitch. You broke in. Get out. You broke into my home, you bitch.
Now, technically, if Ralph had walked away here and pressed charges, Riley would be in a lot of trouble right now. Thankfully, the cops we showed this tape all agreed that Ralph threw away his case immediately by doing this. Gunts galore flailing in the night breeze as the 35-year-old gray-haired alcoholic starts pulling out the 22-year-old home defender's hair like a little girl in a school fight. No longer content to watch her man get some gross idiot's belly sweat all over him, absolute unit Mint Salad jumps into the fray. Delirious from being mercilessly wailed on, Ralph summons all the COVID and AIDS in his liver-spotted body and spits a mist of blood into Mint's face.
You guys are fucking pathetic. Stop.
He actually spit in her face.
Let me make that clear. Ethan Ralph spat a mouthful of blood into a 20-year-old girl's face. Need to see it again? Let's watch it 16 more times.
Oh, nah.
Phone and relaxes, expecting the dumbest man alive to retreat, but instead, Gunt does what Gunt do and sucker punches Riley with his guard down. This, of course, is immediately followed by an heroic beatdown from Bird, whose shirt Guntino grabs a hold of and rips apart. As Riley, fueled by the burning passion of camaraderie, gives an anime speech about friendship and
Look at their house, bro. Can you imagine what their house smells like?
family, I can be seen finally connecting to the police station to begin my report.
You know what friends are like? You don't. We're family.
Stop.
We care for each other.
No,
You're a
way.
loser.
You have.
You have nothing.
No, we do
leave
have
you and
something.
you have to go fuck out. You ain't
Get the fuck
shit.
out. You have nothing. Get the fuck out.
As the battered fat ass stumbles off
fucking
into the
nerds,
night with
bro.
his siren screeching behind, Riley reminds him once more just how short and stupid and terrible of a person he truly is.
So basically, Digibro's ex came to pick up her stuff. I guess she wanted Digibro to fight Ralph, but Digibro was in the back calling the police while his friends all fought Ralph.
You're 5 foot tall. You are 5 foot tall.
You alright? Yeah, I'm fine.
He's 5 foot. No, that's insulting him. I don't know where his phone is. It's over there. There you go. Get your phone.
I'll get myself. I need your help.
Well, we're helping you. We're better than you. And we're not stumping to your level. We're better than you.
Better. I didn't do anything wrong. There's so much shit on the curb.
Lock it up.
Because I said I wanted.
Just lock it up.
In the wake of the storm, Riley had this to say on Snapchat.
Ethan Ralph is 4'9". I just want you guys to know. He's literally 4'9". Don't forget that. He's 4'9" max.
We will be selling handmade copies of this t-shirt on the Yig Studio store, linked
Alright,
in the
that's
description.
enough. That's enough. Man. nobody's the winner in that situation. They're all a bunch of fucking losers. Digibro's a loser. Ethan Ralph's a loser. Nobody came out of that situation looking any better than they once was. It was stupid all around, and I hope you guys just enjoyed that fucking shit show that was. A little side note, Ralph later went on to discuss the fight on the Andy Dick show and called out Riley, who actually pussied out of the confrontation.
It's just fantasy land. I guess I shouldn't, expect any more from a guy who puts on a dress and says he's a woman to live in fantasy land, but All right, well, let's Riley, are you there? Let's get your let me get your response to this. And I want to know about this I want to know about this Knoxville 2 fight that might be happening. Riley's busy?
Yeah, he's busy. He said he'll be on next week, Dick. He's got things to do, man.
No. What do you mean you're busy?
He's busy, Dick. Come on. He's he's a really important guy.
Oh, but you're commenting in there. You'll be here next week. What do you can't talk to? You punch a guy, you cold cock a guy, but you can't talk to him on the show? Oh, no. He's in the Discord. Come back next week? No.
Come on, Riley, do it for the show.
Riley, get in here.
I told you he was a bitch, dude. Like, what the fuck? I mean, he sucker punches me, has 3 or 4 on one odds. Now he won't even get in the call. I mean, is there anything more bitch made than that? Literally, I don't know. It is what
he's busy smoking weed.
Dick, they were scared shitless, dude. There was blood like running all over my face, and I'm just sitting there cackling like the Joker. They didn't even know what the fuck they had bitten off, dude. Trust me, like they were fucking. Thank God I don't want to go to jail and didn't want to take it further, so I kept it legal. But yeah, they would. Oh my God,
Riley, dude, you don't want to talk to the guy that you were just in a fisticuffs match with at 2 a.m? I'm shocked. I'm gonna give him a moment to think about it. Stop posting those big walls of empty text in the chat. He's not in the call. Tell him to join. I'm going to give him a moment to think about it.
No, there was something behind that.
All right, Riley.
Because he stepped into it.
This is the last call. Oh, wow. I can't believe it. How serious can you be about a fight if you are not going to talk to the person you're fighting? Oh, well, that's the internet, folks.
And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel and come support me on Patreon. I don't have too much figured out right now, but we're going to develop it over time. I'll leave a link to it in the description below. See you guys real soon.